had that conversation with him prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21. Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Prescott going to do it himself. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
off the play fake. Prescott. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Kill. 47.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they're going to take over right there at 2-yard line.
intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They run Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Give him 4 on this, a 3rd and about 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
16-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Loss of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's having a nice little...
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Down and 10.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for the pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. He was brought down by John Johnson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check me out. Street. Watching your blind. Ain't 18 rattling.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Amari Cooper. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run for him with Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 6 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Cowboy first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll fire deep down for the 4th time tonight. It's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. 63 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Team Hicks.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Final score, Bears.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,